now we get to the next part, and that is,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, when we last did an interview such as this, we talked about a co-op channel at the time, and before we go any further than that,
can I say some few things before we go into the what happened and all that stuff?
Oh, well, sure, but if you like, go ahead.
Alright, so TehJew22 had met a friend or a person on YouTube called
Solar Warlock.
Yeah, he met a friend called Solar Warlock, and TehJew22 and Solar Warlock began talking for a while actually. And Solar Warlock actually proposed the idea of a co-op channel. Now, TehJew22 liked the idea, I think, right?
Yes, I did. I actually liked the idea. It came down, like, between me and Solar Warlock, it came down to, to start with, we wanted to start with at least 8 people, or no more than 8 people to begin with, at least at first. And one of the people that, I proposed... among others, the man formerly known as the Man 900. I'm pretty sure you've heard of his name quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, he actually, believe it or not, as of the time of this recording, he actually has changed his YouTube name, you know, like through Google+.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed his name from the Man 900 to the Awesome Ace.
Oh, that's a really good change.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good change.
Yeah, because some changes are stupid, but this one actually made a lot more sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But, I proposed the man formerly known as the Man 900, but the only other person that I could think of off of the top of my head was, of all people, you.
Yeah. So me and TehJew were friends for quite a while at the time that he met Solar Warlock. So he proposed again, to the Man 900 formally, but and then he proposed the idea to me. Well, I loved the idea, and I instantly said yes. And I think
Solar Warlock. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, he actually asked a few people to actually go on his channel, and one of them was TehJew22.
Oh, of course. Oh, go ahead.
And TehJew22, so TehJew22, some of the people Constboard, who we'll get to in a second, and Ryoko, who we'll get to in a second as well.
Yeah.
But TehJew22 was joined by Solar Warlock, and then me, TehJew, and TrueWho became very good friends after that. We often used to chat on Skype long hours of the day. It was really, really fun because that was actually, to be honest, my first internet friends. So I'm just so glad to have joined the foreign exchanges, but it was a blessing and a curse. Yeah, which you will know later on. So yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the one to talk about that.
You can say that
about it, and then you can fill in the blanks a little bit. But,
yeah.
Okay, but I will agree with you when I say that the best thing that actually did come out of the former foreign exchangers was indeed TehJew22. I mean, without that group, there's no way we would have met him. It would have just been me and Pika. And maybe even Hannes. Or actually, I don't think Hannes would have... I don't know, but it would have just been me and Pika. But even so, the fact that TrueWho came into the package with...
that was awesome, honestly.
Yeah, and since then, even after it was over, It actually turned out to be better than what I thought it would be, but we'll get to even that later on. The first month and a half of the group, I'll let you chime in on it, but I don't know if you know or if you forgot, but the first month and a half was actually pretty damn good from the group's lifespan.
Yeah, the channel was growing beyond belief. Like, it was so awesome. People were uploading regularly. It was too good, seriously. Like, the month and a half. I actually thought that that the phone exchanges would be going on for time after that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. I actually thought, like, with the first month and a half, it was actually going great. You know, I believe the highest number of subscribers that we had at one point was, I think it was a little 40 or a little, I forget I think it was 40 subscribers, maybe a little more, but that's like in the span of a month and a half, right?
Yeah,
so
that was great. Yeah, considering any of our channels, except for the Much Games crew, our channels were not growing as much as the foreign exchanges were at one point, because it's so cool that in 1 month and a half, like it's so incomprehensible, because I couldn't even get 40 subscribers in 3 months. Letting the foreign exchanges getting that in a month and a half, that's just blasphemy to me at one point, because it was so it's just really awesome.
Well, I will admit, and before we get to the next half month, I'm just going to say that the other members, or the members total, the original 8, I guess you could say, right? Yeah, the original 8 was
Super Smash Brothers.
No.
I have to make a reference to that. The original 8, Super Smash Brothers.
Well,
okay.
I mean, Pikachu is one of the original 8.
Yeah.
But anyway, the original 8 of the foreign exchangers was the founder of Solar Warlock, TehJew22, you, PikaPikaPowah, and then me.
You. And Consport, I think.
Yeah, me, TehJew22, Conisboard, who else? Cole. Cole and L112.
112.
And then Ryan
Bragg. Yeah.
And who's the last person?
And Ryoko. I think Ryoko.
No, she actually came later on. Oh, LP Rotis!
Oh, yeah!
My previous guest. LP Grotus was the 8th and final member, but I have to say, it does.
Sorry, I have to be right back. I have to take a call. Sorry about this.
Sure. I guess I can talk a little bit to the audience. Folks, we are recording this live, and
sorry, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that, guys.
I just had to tell the audience that we are recording live, but anyway. What else? Okay, so as I was about to say before the phone call interrupted, it doesn't hurt to have someone like LP Grotus, Cole, and Ryan, among others. Like, those 3 actually were the ones that brought in the most subscribers, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They've been established much longer than even myself. Or in the case of Grotus, his channel is growing, and I could see why, because he's that damn good at what he does.
Yeah,
and he's a really nice guy on top of it. Because he could be a talented Let's Player and be a jerk, but no, he's actually a really nice guy, which is why I interviewed him to begin with. And then TehJew was just coming into his own You know, he was just starting out.
Yeah.
And then, I hate to bring this up, I really do.
Okay.
The next half month was just the start of its demise, and
Yeah, it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And the first thing that started was, and before I go any further, I just want to explain that the next person that we're about to talk about, I am, by no stretch am I trying to, defame this person, like defamation of character. I'm just saying that this person did not, in terms of, chemistry, this person kind of ruined it. And this person acted as if they were the boss, even though they were not. And with that said, Pika, you can fill in the blank.
That was Colette NL180. I don't want to say any more, so you can take it from here to Jew, because I'm afraid that I might say something that should not be said. So
yeah. Now, I mean, like I said, Colette has this complex where she thinks that she's the boss. Even, I mean, technically that might be true on Much Games guides. I mean, she can get away with that sort of stuff, but not on the foreign exchangers, and definitely not on the next channel that we would have, which we will get to in a moment. But
yeah, don't worry, guys. Yeah, we will get to that.
Yes, we will. But unfortunately, it wasn't fun anymore. Especially once Colette joined our group, it just was not fun anymore. And I'm not saying that Colette's a boring person. It's just,
she's not a bad person by any means.
No,
but like the chemistry in the foreign exchangers, it was 100%, and then it dropped to lower than 0%. I can't even count.
It's below 0, dude.
It's below 0, mate. It's below 0, guys.
But
it's below 0.
But that's not even the worst of it. She also had a hand in its ultimate demise. I mean, like I said, she's not a bad person. In fact, the sad thing is, guys, and I'm going to be very brutally honest with you guys. By you guys, I mean the viewers here.
Yeah.
Guys, the fact is, I've talked with Colette on Skype quite a number of times before then, and let me just say this. She's told me so much that I know too much. So, like, there's an old saying, there's a motivation and then there's justification. And the motivation for what she did does not justify it.
Yeah.
Like, you can agree with that if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I really do.
But then that was not the only problem. I understand that you and True had a little bit of problems, which I'm not going to go into, but that's just small compared to what Colette ultimately did.
Yeah.
But, and then Ryoko joins the group.
Yay!
And that was probably the best thing in the last half month, was Ryoko joining us. And Ryoko, I don't know what Ryoko was going to do, but, considering her track record on the next channel that we would have, which, again, we'll get to in a moment, but who knows what she could have done on that channel, but we'll never know, because she only uploaded one episode, and before it could even get Steam.
Can I
go ahead.
Say something?
Sure.
I feel so sorry for the people like Cole and Ryan who poured all their effort into the foreign exchangers and uploaded episodes, like loads of them, and the LP were good. But until this one person just came crashing down and made the channel get deleted, I feel like that their work has gone to waste.
Yes. You know what? That's right. I do want to take the time to apologize to Cole and Ryan, and
Yeah,
maybe a little bit to Colette. The first part
yeah,
about Colette is, again, you're not a bad person. You just have bad habits, and
yeah.
you can get away with some of that stuff on Much Games Guides.
Much games guides.
Because Cole is the leader, but not with other channels. I'm sorry. It's just as much as we liked you on the channel that we will mention later on, as well as the foreign exchangers, uh, it just didn't work out. I'm sorry, it just really did not. But
Yeah.
but don't take it too hard. I'm just telling you the truth. I'd rather tell you the truth than tell you a bunch of lies to make you feel better. Because it's only going to make me feel better, and it's ultimately going to make you feel better once you understand, and I hope you do. Okay, and then
Yeah.
for Cole as well as Ryan, you guys did such a great job. Unfortunately, it did go to waste, and I'm very sorry that you had to get involved in such a thing. I mean, part of it was my fault in the sense that I got you into the group, but I'm just sorry that your work went to waste. Same thing with Grodus, too. He actually did a great job.
Yeah. Yeah. Grotus work went. I just feel like I feel so. I feel so guilty. I don't know why. I feel so guilty.
Yeah, I feel guilty, in the sense that, I wasn't the founder, because if I was, at least I would have had taken control of it, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But yeah, I'm sorry that your work went to waste. I really am, and so if you're watching this video, you can just leave a comment on whatever part this is, because I will split these into parts later on.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think, how do I put, as the expression goes, but the straw that broke the camel's back was, unfortunately, the leader himself. If anybody could take down the foreign exchangers, it had to be the leader. And I'm not joking, actually. I am telling you as it is. If you want, Pika, you can say something about what happened with our leader, Solar Warlock.
Okay, can I say what he'd been doing with one of our members, or is that too private information?
I think that might be a bit too private unless the other person wants to talk about it. I'm pretty sure this person might, but not just between us, though. But
yeah, well, anyway, I'm just gonna shorten it down for you, to TehJew22 can fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, Solar Warlock, Solar Warlock, did something very drastic to somebody, which really broke their heart, and it turns out that Solar Warlock got his inspiration to do that from Colette and then 180. Then TehJew22 was like, you know what? This garbage is getting too much. This is too much. And then TehJew22 lashed out on Colette, and that was known as the last conversation. And Solo was in it, and Solo got totally told by his via his actions. TehJew22 told Colette by his actions, with a little help from me and Truhu. Coldest Board was just there just to see it all happen, and that's basically what happened in the last. That's basically what happened in the foreign exchangers, and the ultimate thing that set off that entire whole lashing out with the last conversation. It all tied down to Solar Warlock.
Yes. So what happened was he did something to one of our ex-members at the time, but he did something with one of the members, and what PikaPikaPowah was trying to get at is he drew inspiration from Colette of all people.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah, that surprised me a little bit, to be honest.
I mean, I understand that Colette is mature in the sense that she's dealt with type of people like this, but not when it comes to giving advice, sadly.
Oh yeah, and also, there's another thing that I got angry at Colette about. Wait, sorry. I apologize, guys. But anyway, Colette was continually saying to me and Truhu, your kids, don't do this, don't do that. And we were getting really annoyed with that.
And she didn't
And
just...
some of the,
Oh, go ahead.
part of the conversation between me and Colette were arguments, right? Did you?
Oh, right. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I just remembered now, but...
And that was one of the main reasons why I did not like her to be in the foreign exchangers, because yeah, but I don't know about you, TehJew, but I knew, like, me and Truhu knew, yeah, from the very start that she was going to be part of this channel's demise.
Wow, and you know what? You called it, and, well, she may not have actually done the part, but she had a huge hand in it.
Yeah.
But once again, like I said, I'm not trying to defame Colette. I'm just telling you.
Same.
I'm just telling you guys what she did. That what she did was wrong.
Happened. Yeah.
And so it's safe to say that when she said things like "your kids," like, she didn't just do it once and never did it again. If I'm not mistaken, right? She did this quite a number of times, right?
Yeah. And it was almost like she was. Well, yeah, it was almost like she was trying to bully us, and that's what set me off the edge. And I am, and Truhu is not like me. He's basically me, but in a passive form. Yeah, if you get what I mean.
Oh, okay. I can explain it to
Yeah,
the
we
viewers.
were both angry at Colette.
But you were more pissed off than what Truhu was. I mean, Truhu was upset himself, but...
Yeah, it's more like, I'm the attack and he's the offense, basically. That's what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, oh yeah, that's right, Solar drew some inspiration from Colette, and, you know, part of it, actually a large part of it was his fault, because when he did this act, he mentioned that Colette told him to do it, when in fact it should have been kept secret to begin with. So yeah, it was an error on both Colette and Solar Warlock's part, especially Solar, because what he did, and I'm just going to say this, and what he did caused a rift between those who supported Solar initially and those who supported the person that he hurt initially. Yeah. Well, not initially, but he hurt altogether. Sorry.
Yeah, yes. Basically, it was like, it wasn't a war, but it was a huge kind of disbanding of the group. Like, there was some huge amount of things going on. Like, oh, why'd you have to sign with this person? Oh, why'd you have to sign with this person? I hate you because you like him. I hate you because you like this person. Something like that. And that was happening in the foreign exchanges. That ultimately led to its demise.
Yes. And I will be man enough to admit I did everything in vain to hold on to the group. The first thing I wanted to do was get rid of Colette. Well, first take over the group and then get rid of Colette. And then, you know, try to get Solar back, but have Solar as just a member and not the leader anymore, right? Yeah. That's what I was trying to do, but unfortunately Colette made things much difficult than they needed to be. Like, for example, I tried to add you and Truhu back in the chat, among other things. Like, and I did try to convince you to come back after I decided to try to get rid of Colette, right?
Oh yeah, they kicked me out because I was too mad at Colette for her what she's been doing to me and Drew. So I got kicked out, and while you were trying to add me back, Colette kept on Xing me out.
Yes, she tried to keep Xing you out, and it got to the point where I snapped. I mean, I'm a really nice guy, and I really am like the Blue Toad, you know, where he's all happy and stuff. But I turned into the Red Toad a little bit.
Oh, yeah, can I say something?
Sure.
I don't know why, but people who are calm, they take a lot of pressure to get pissed, but when they are pissed, you better watch out, folks.
Yes. That's the one.
And that's just like you and Truhu.
Yeah.
Because Truhu's a calm dude, and you're a calm dude. But when they piss you both off the edge, it comes down like a ton of bricks. I am not calm. I'm kind of calm at some moments, but I get too angry too quickly. I don't know why, but I do. So my lashing out isn't as bad as you guys, because you guys know how to take it in and be like, okay, I'm going to give you a few more chances. I know that there's hope in you, for you to stop. But when you feel like, sorry, there's nothing I can do, you just go on Super Saiyan mode with them.
Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking Super Saiyan. I'm trying to think of people that get angry, like the Hulk, maybe?
Yeah.
Except, you know, I don't turn green all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, I would look weird in green, seriously. But enough of that.
Yeah.
I really got pissed off at Colette just because of the fact that I'm trying to add him back, and I also told Colette like it was. I told her the truth, and she couldn't handle the truth, and yet she ended up making me apologize to her, like, okay, I understand I was a bit too hard on you, but come on. Like, the problems ultimately started with you, and then Solar, I understand later on he did something just as bad later on, but you were at the start of the whole thing. Like, everything was going well until Colette showed up. Even Solar at one point said so in a conversation privately that we had, but even so, I could not take any more of it. I snapped at Colette, and I told her the truth, as much as it hurt for me to tell it to her, as much as it hurt her to hear it.
Yeah.
But I just could not take it anymore.
Guys. Yeah.
And unfortunately, Colette's husband, he saw the conversation, and it was him that ended it artificially, where he disabled the chat, and the group as it was disbanded. And also, I almost forgot about the fact that Solar made some additions very, very late in its lifespan, where
and they did and also the people who got added on were also mad at our new channel because they didn't get to show off their abilities.
Yeah, like, for example, you mind if I mention the names of the people that were added much later?
Yeah.
One of them was 88 Luigi Rocks, but I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
And then there's the Tan Man C.
Yeah.
And he actually had 3 episodes up, and of all the people that probably should have been rightly pissed off was Tan Man C, because he had 3 episodes up, and yet when it got shut down, he just was so mad. He was so angry.
Yeah, no, but like, it's like because Tan Man C was completely like, he didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, he has.
So it all came super quick to him. It all came really quick to him, and that made him really angry at our new channel, which is Yeah,
well, we'll get to that part in a moment, but yeah, Tan Man C, if anything, he had a right to be pissed off in this case.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he really did, because like, it's so annoying. Like it's so much different from Cole and Ryan and LP Grodus, because yeah, they had time to show off their abilities, but he just joined, like he was trying to get some basically. It's like you like it's like you trying to like the club, you trying to into a karaoke,
Oh, sing.
and then and then some rude guy comes and says, "Get off the stage, or crap," and then you have to get off the stage. It's like that. You feel torn. You feel like really annoyed because you did not get to show them what you are capable of.
Yeah. Like I said, he had a right to be pissed off at that time.
Yeah.
But I don't think no one was any more disappointed than the third person, one of which I have been watching his videos since its demise, and that person was Blaze Longbacks.
Yeah.
In fact, it was so bad that he had a trailer video for an upcoming Let's Play that he was gonna do, but he never even got started. That it's even worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now. Okay. Now. Yeah. Blaze Lawbacks. Like, he was not pissed, but he was very. Very
Depressed.
sad and. It was
Oh, sorry.
sad and disappointed.
Yeah.
Now, so pardon me. The difference between angry and disappointed is that angry, it can just lose esteem after a while, but you being disappointed, it really leaves a
scar,
a thing on your heart. Like, if you know that you have lost, like, you made someone feel that way, and I don't like the feeling disappointment, because if you make somebody disappointed, they might not ever take that opportunity to be associated with you again. So if say we do add Blaze Longbacks, he will be very really skeptical about our new channel, which we'll talk about soon. Don't worry, guys. But Blaze Longback will be skeptical to join that group because he's afraid of him feeling that feeling again.
Yeah.
And I can see why and I can see where he's coming from, because he made an awesome trailer and he thought that it could be all good, all jolly good and all that stuff.
And I'm pretty sure it would have.
He didn't even. Yeah, it really would have. But he didn't even have a chance to even go up on stage to sing the karaoke in the first place. Because Hadman C, he had a chance, but he got shut down. But Blaze Lombax, he didn't even get a chance to go up on stage.
Exactly. You kind of took the words right out of my mouth, kid.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, you mind if I say a little thing to Blaze for a little bit?
Yeah.
Blaze Lombax, if you're watching this, if you do want to join our channel, or should we let him join our channel?
We're gonna have to talk to the leader about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Well,
yeah.
I guess I can talk to Truhu about it if.
Yeah.
But then again, it ultimately comes down to whether you want to join. But I'm just saying. But ultimately, I do want to say I'm sorry that you got involved with something that was less than short-lived, and
yeah.
I'm very sorry that I left a scar. Well, I didn't leave a scar, personally, but I'm sorry that a scar has been left on you. From you were about to do something and you never got a chance to do it. I'm very sorry that you had to get involved. I really am. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm crying right now.
Yeah, we're so sorry about what happened. Like, to all the people who weren't even involved with it, and for the people who did get to show off and wanted to build more, to the people who showed off a little bit and got shut down, or the people who haven't even gotten a chance, we are deeply, deeply, deeply sorry. And if you want to try to get that chance again, talk to TehJew22, because he's the leader of the new channel that we're going to talk about pretty soon.
Yeah. Yes. But of course, we'll get to the channel, as I said before. But yeah, I'm very sorry that you did get involved, and whether you did a lot, did a little, or didn't even get a chance. But I'm just sorry that it ended the way it did, and it wasn't really your fault. Really, it wasn't.
Yeah.